Hey, folks, welcome to Market Intraday Analysis by InTheMoneyStocks.com, your leaders in pure technical analysis, avoiding all that Wall Street hype. This video for Thursday, September 1st, 2011 is sponsored by Realtek. Alright, let's get right into the mix, folks. The market's tagging a perfect double bottom right here on the charts. This is the intraday SPY, which mirrors the S&P 500 perfectly. Now, you guys see how you just tagged this pivot low right here? That is a long scalp. I initiated that long scalp. I'm already out of half the position for 15 cents gain on the SPY in terms of a day trade. I have a break-even stop on the remainder here, and I'll try to get about 25 cents or break even on it. Now, again, this is a methodology we utilize, which again is taking half off for a decent profit, putting a break-even stop, which ensures a profitable trade overall, and then again, if the rest wants to run up a little bit higher, we'll make a little bit more money on the second half. And this is a perfect trade, double bottom, scalp on the SPY, which again mirrors the S&P 500. You're looking at the SPY on a 10-minute time frame. And again, we're bouncing up a little bit more here. We'll see what we get by the end of this candle. Now we're starting to downtick just a little bit. All right, bottom line is this, folks. The markets are consolidating. Why are the markets consolidating? Basically because if you take last Friday's low to yesterday's high, it was an 8.5% gain. That's a huge gain in less than a week. The markets need to consolidate. They need to kind of digest those gains, if you will. And that's why the markets are kind of pulling back. They pulled off of yesterday's high here. We had a little bit of a pop on the ISM number, which I'll talk about in a little bit. And then we came right back in and are floating lower. I actually expect the markets by the end of the day to kind of hover in this general vicinity, maybe even to go a little bit lower. And again, the whole idea is when you're up so much, especially with the job number tomorrow, you have to look for a little bit of consolidation or profit taking into that number. If you rode this market up like we rode some of our longs up, like Cree and some of these other plays, you have to be thinking in terms of, all right, let me take a little bit off the table here and sell some of my profits, all right? And again, the whole idea is, why would you hold into an unknown like the jobs number tomorrow after such a big rally? So the markets, again, are coming in a little bit today. Classic consolidation. One thing I want to note here, we got this one spike up today at 10 a.m. Eastern Time on the ISM Manufacturing Index. The ISM Manufacturing Index came in at 50.6 today, which was, again, much better than expected. 50 is basically a neutral. You always look at the 50 number as being no expansion, no contraction in the manufacturing department in the economy. Today we were slightly above it, which means there's a little bit of expansion, very, very small, but the markets had anticipated a much lower number of contraction. So that all of a sudden caused a major squeeze on the markets for about 10 minutes. We popped up very close to this double top from yesterday, and then it fell back down. Now, for those of you that follow the In the Money Stocks methodology, and if you want to learn this methodology, and you want to make money like the hedge funds make money, if you want to make millions and billions of dollars, and again, obviously it's money dependent, you have to have a certain amount of nest egg to really make that type of money. But assuming you even have $10,000 to your name, and you want to double that, triple that money every year or so, the key is to learn the methodology here at InTheMoneyStocks.com. And you have a free trial at your disposal. 7-day free trial, folks. And we're launching the new website this weekend. It's going to be a fantastic fanfare experience. The new social side will be active, and there will be tens of more opportunities inside of the research center for you. And again, there's a 7-day free trial available. So again, you can take a 7-day free trial, no obligation, to the research center and learn these keys, get live trade alerts, and so forth. In any case, this pop up here took us above this blue trend line. See the blue trend line connecting the high pivots? Now you close above, and the amateur out there, and this is the amateur, and this is the difference between the pros and the amateurs. The amateurs think that's a breakout. However, our methodology dictates it is not a breakout. Why not? All right, now why wouldn't that be a breakout here? And the reason why it's not a breakout, because you do not get confirmation of a move. Confirmation of a move is a key component of knowing when a breakout is a true breakout. And by the way, folks, hang on one second. Let me just sell the rest of my second half here for about 21 cents right here. And I'm out. All right, 22 cent out right there. Beautiful. Beautiful. Out for 22 cents on the second half of the SPY trade bounce right off of this little blue line. And again, that's all you do. When you're scalping, I took 15 cents on my first half, 22 on my second half. That's a great scalp. You know, just buy a nice chunk of the spiders there. And as long as you don't technically close below here or get stopped out, you're good to go. And that was a classic double bottom bounce. So good job again. I know a lot of people in the chat room took that as well here. All right, going back to the methodology, folks. Sorry to break it up there, but again, I got to make some money myself here on some trades as well. I got to pay attention to that as well. In any case, bottom line is This got up here, it closed above the blue line, but you never confirmed. To confirm, you had to close above this high on the next candle. That did not happen. Therefore, you know, based on the in the money stocks methodology, it is not a breakout. Sure enough, market comes down, comes down, comes down, comes down, bounces a little bit, and again, you never confirm above the blue line. Do you guys see that? You close here above it, and you come back below it. That restarts the whole process. You close above it, but then again, you come back down, close below it. You have to restart the whole process of confirmation. You close above it. Again, notice how you're never getting above those moving averages either. Then you come back below. You never all day long confirm above the blue line. Therefore, you continue to have a neutral to lower bias on the markets today based on this blue line sloping down. It's telling you your trend is down, and the trend is your friend here, guys, okay? Trend is your friend. So again, it comes back down, and now finally we hit a double bottom. I go long the markets. I make a little bit of money here. Nothing crazy, but a little bit of a nice little weekend fun excursion this weekend, essentially, on that play for some good fun out. And that's essentially all you do. All right, and then the markets, notice how I just took the second half off right there. Why did I know to do that? Because the markets are weak. All right, and I'm not going to get greedy in weak markets on a long play. Now, if we were looking to short and the markets are weak, I'd probably be a little greedier because you want to go with the trend. It's always with the trend, folks. All right, you want the wind behind your sails, not in front of you. If you're trying to go north and the winds are blowing from the north to the south, you're going to have a lot of trouble going north. You always want to have the wind behind. And take a look at the markets here. And again, I still have a slight neutral and lower bias for the rest of the day. Wouldn't be surprised if we head down just a little bit and go lower here. So nice little trade there. And again, you can see how confirmation told you all day long this market was going to have a little bit of a downside bias. Now again, this is just consolidation. This is not a new wave down yet, I don't believe. I actually think the more we fall today, the more likely we bounce tomorrow possibly. And again, right now I have a 50-50 for tomorrow, but we'll see by the end of the day. And I'll give the analysis in the nightly video inside the research center. But right now, again, folks, the markets are inching, making new lows. Your next target for a scalp bounce, I'm going to give it to you guys right now in this free video, is going to be right here. This will give you a scalp bounce right here, 120.80. 120.80 will give you a long scalp bounce, probably good for 15 cents or so. And then ultimately the 200 moving average, if we do get there by chance, which is 120.30, which is $1 lower from current levels, if we happen to get there, that's going to be a big bounce, probably in the realm of 30 cents or more. All right, so again, those are your next two scalping levels on the downside. Now, in the research center, I want to make it clear, folks, we do swing trading, which is longer-term investment stuff. If you want day trading, then there's a free trial for the chat room as well. You can come in and join us in there. But in this research center, we're all about swing trades. Some of the recent swing trades we've made money on, Cree, I made $2 and $2.40, I believe, on my first half, and $3.10 on my second half of this position. That's over 10% gain on this stock. AK Steel, yesterday I took profits on this on the first half of AK Steel for a good 7.5%. And again, as it consolidates back down, it could actually be setting up for another move up, so we'll keep an eye on that as well. All right, so again, that's one of the couple little large caps that we've played inside the research center. These have been alerted. There was even a break-even stop that I utilized here on Juniper Networks. Juniper Networks just wasn't performing up to par, so I moved out of that for a flat in the research center. So you can see we do it all. You know, sometimes we'll have flat outs, and that's based on analysis. If the analysis tells us the stock is weak, we're not going to stick around and wait for a loss. We're going to move out flat. Now, if we have good setups and great trades, then we're going to go for the gains. And it's all about just consistently making money. You know, being on the right side of the trade. And again, we give this analysis. I give my proprietary techniques to the hedge funds. I give them to the institutional money managers. But I give the same exact thing to our group of subscribers in the research center. And again, there's a free trial, no obligation. Check us out. There's videos. There's key trade alerts. There's daily market reports, key levels on currencies, commodities, stocks, markets, you name it. It's all in there. And it is so precise, it will blow you away. That's why the hedge fund managers come to us for proprietary guidance. All right? Alrighty, guys, let me just see if there's anything else I want to talk about. Dollar today is a little bit higher again. The dollar's been inching up. You can see I've drawn on the charts a lot here. Interestingly enough, we tagged the 50 moving average. Overall, you have to rate the market right now in terms of the U.S. dollar as a neutral. And the reason why it's a neutral is you had a little bit of a bearish pattern here, but now you're between the 20 and the 50. That makes it neutral. If you get above the 50 and confirm, then all of a sudden this chart goes to slightly bullish. Okay, so just continue to watch that. And if you get above the 50 and confirm, first stop is right here. Second stop is up in this upward range up here. So again, keep an eye on this stuff, guys. Very, very important overall to watch where the dollar goes. Obviously, the markets usually are weaker when the dollar is stronger. Tomorrow's non-farm payrolls number will be out at 8:30 a.m. It will be a big deal. Now, again, I think it'll only be a big deal for the first couple hours of the day, and then it's going to be very, very quiet the rest of the day. Okay? And again, I'll be posting in the research center up on that non-farm payrolls number. I'll give you guys any trades off of it if there are any, although likely there won't be based on the holiday weekend coming up. All right, remember, we're launching the new website this weekend. It is going to be an unbelievable website, and again, we're looking forward to getting it all up by Saturday. The website will be down from Friday into Saturday, or Friday midday into Saturday, and then it will be up as a new website, and I'm looking forward to, again, for all of you guys participating in the social side, posting your own charts. I want to see pictures and learn about you guys, and we'll communicate and so forth. It should be a fantastic time. All right, guys, have a great afternoon. Let's make some more money this afternoon, folks. Take care.